Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kamaya, and if you're interested in seeing how I did this knotless box braid bob in green, the ombre, the color, the flavor, the summertime vibes, then keep on watching.
The hair that I'll be using today is Bobbi Boss Just Braid hair, and this hair is pre-feathered. Basically, it's pre-stretched. This is the name of the color that I used, and this is how the color looks. This hair is 54 inches. It comes with 3 bundles in the pack, and this is what it looks like. The roots of this hair has streaks of black in it, and that is perfect for me since my natural hair is actually black. And as you go down the length of this hair, it gradually becomes a lighter shade of green. Well, lighter shades of green because it's multiple different shades. So to start off, I'm using my wooden separating tool, which I got from Amazon, and it will be linked in my description box down below. I'm just breaking apart medium-sized sections that I'm going to be using to braid my hair. In total, I used 1.5 pack of hair for this style.
11. We have 11 braids. 11 braids, and I'll show you guys them. The parts are not straight, so do not come for me. There are these 2 right here, back here. Then there are 5 on the second row. Then there are 4 up at the front.
So I'm starting off by detangling my section with my wide tooth comb. My scalp was real tender, guys. And also, if you see white in my hair, that is from my edge control. I just took my hair out of a slick ponytail. I'm using my Mielle pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner just to moisturize the section before I braid it up. And I like to use my concoction of oils, with the main oils being black castor oil and peppermint oil, to moisturize my scalp and to moisturize my hair. This is what the braids are looking like so far. And I'm using my Shine and Gem Extra Hold Hair Gem. And I'm just going to slick that down on each corner, on each side of my part. Being that my hair is really thick, that Shine and Gem is not enough to hold my hair down how I would like it. So I use my Edge Booster Edge Control, and I also add a little bit of that as well. To start my braid, I just go ahead and I smoothen the roots of my natural hair out, and I split it into 3 sections. With those 3 sections that I separated, I'm just going to go ahead and plait, and I plait on the count of 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, depending on how my fingers feel most comfortable. So here I have 1, 2, and now I'm just going to slip in my braiding here underneath the section that you saw that I flipped up at the top. To feed in my braiding here, I just rest one strand of the braiding here on the middle section of my natural hair, and then I pull the other one up underneath the section that is on top of the middle strand. When you're doing your box braids, guys, and you're feeding in, you also want to use your index finger to make sure that the hair that you're feeding in is not slipping out. So you could use the index finger on whichever hand is free to just push the hair up to help you feed in. And then you just continue to plait the hair as you would with your natural hair, continuing to push up the strand of braiding hair you're feeding in with your index finger until you don't need to anymore. So here I am about to feed in my next section using the same method that I used the first time. Resting one strand of the braiding hair on the middle section and then slipping the other strand of the braiding hair up underneath the section that is on top of the middle section. This could get real complicated, real tricky, y'all, and especially with colored hair. I feel like colored hair usually gets all over the place and is really puffy. This hair wasn't that bad though for colored hair. It did get all over the place, but it allowed me to have a more smooth braiding process than I've had with other colored hair. So since I'm going to be doing a bob, here are some tips that I have for you guys. If you saw in the intro clip, one of my braids were kind of like sticking under. It was kind of stiff. Try not to plait too tight, because that way when you plait tight, your braid will kind of look stiff. It will be positioned in one direction, unless you're going for that look, I guess, but that wasn't really the look I was going for. And I did plait too tight, so that's how come one of my plaits were kind of going in whichever direction it wanted to go. Also, sometimes the braids are not going to look that nice at the root, and all you have to do is just take it out and restart and do it over. With this braid specifically, I actually did take it out and redo it because it was kind of looking raggedy at the root. You're not going to braid until you get to the end of the hair because you're doing a bob anyways, and that would be just a waste of time. Once you get to a desired length, I actually recommend that you plait way below the length you'd want your bob to be. Once you get to that length, put a rubber band at the end and try to start off longer than you would like, just to have a little room, just in case you have errors, which I had a lot of. To cut them now, I go ahead and I put a rubber band above the rubber band that I already had, and I cut underneath the rubber band about 1/2 inch because I do want the feathered out end look. Like I said, guys, try to cut longer than you want and gradually make your way up, because you don't want to cut too short and then your whole head is messed up.
So guys, this is the final product. You know, I gotta give the honest Virgo critique. It's a little raggedy. It's a little raggedy, but it's cute. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos by me, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload, and comment down below your thoughts on this hairstyle. Do y'all like it? Do y'all not? Like, it's okay if y'all don't like it. It's not something I would typically wear, but this is how I decided to save the style, because originally I intended on having coily ray box braids, but child, the ends were too thick, so the curls were not looking, so we cut the curls off. And this is what we're working with. Let me know what you guys think as usual. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.